Yeah. So in the last class, we have implemented like capturing the random product, right? Every time you run, so every time you run, it should capture the random category and random product, right? So if I run for multiple iteration, uh, 4 iterations I'm running. So if you observe, it is a runtime data. What is a random category? Notebook. But third, fourth notebook should be changing, right? Why it is passing the same category? Let me run this one more time. First iteration, what is the category? Monitor, right? Second, third, fourth iteration, it should be changing, right? Second iteration also monitor होगा. Third iteration also monitor. This is not we want, right? Every time you should select the random. So why it is selecting when I'm running for multiple use? Every time when I start, it is selecting a random, but second, third, fourth also same it is passing, right? Why it is passing like that? Because where you are capturing the category, here we user in it, right? We are capturing the category here, we user in it, and saving as a random here, right? So what happens? This v user init will be executed only once, right? Iteration is applicable only for action, not for v user init. That's why it is passing the, it is executing only once and then passing the same value for all the iterations. Okay. So what, so how to fix this? You just this, you're saving this as a random, right? This line, what I'll do is this, we are only logging in. You're not selecting anything. So before you click on the category here, right? From the user in it, I'll put it here. Now when I run, first iteration, random category is what? Phone. Let us see for second iteration, also phone. So there, since there are only three, it can select the same. Okay, but at least it should change. Now it is a phone to notebook. It is changed, right? So it is changing later than before. It is not passing only one. The reason is I put that in action. The random thing is Yeah, random category notebook. For second iteration, then there are only three, but at least it will change for second or third. Now you see phone, change it to phone. Now again monitor, right? So it is changing now. So what the change we did? We just save this LR underscore param thing in action removed from views unit so that every time it will create a new, it will capture the, every iteration it will capture the random category that we are passing. Now, what I want to do here is, here I want to implement the logics. First of all, if the products are not there, for example, uh, when we run this in real time, okay, so sometimes it is under development, like, some categories are empty. If this category is empty, there are no products, right? In that case, your script will fail. So here, there are products. So let us assume your this is still under development. Some category, like you have multiple categories, many categories in real time, like Amazon. Let us say some of the categories are empty, like particular category, they don't have any products, right? So then what happens if the products are not there? Then your product ID will not be captured, right? So a random product ID you're capturing here, right? So when you passing this, let us assume this, when the products are not there, you'll get this zero, right? Let us assume the product IDs are not, for selected category, there are no products. Let us assume. It will fail. Why it is fail? Because there are no product IDs, so it will throw an error. What is the error you'll get? This product ID is failed. For each iteration, you'll get the same thing. So what if the products are not present? I don't want my script to be failed. Okay, I don't want the script to be failed. I want to just handle this. How do you do? Say when there are no products, for you selected one category, in that there are no products, then your script should not fail. How do you handle this? Right? So if you observe, how do we handle, this is a product ID correlation, right? This is a product ID, right? So if this is fail, what is happening? If you check in output window, when this product ID is failed, right? It says product ID underscore count is zero. If it is passed, it will give you the count, how many count, whatever means the count. So intentionally I'm failing. You can say now product ID category, now product ID count, how much? 7. Earlier, if it is not found, means 0. If it is found, whatever the number. If there are 6, 6, 7 is 7, whatever. So based on this, we will need to put the condition. What condition? I'll put this. Here you're selecting that. Before you selecting, I want to put a condition. If the product IDs are present, then only it should select, right? If the products are there, then only you can select the product. Without products, how can you select? If it has product, then only you should select, then only you should add, then only you should make payment, right? So if the product is not there, I want to put an alert message saying that there are no products. So how do I do that? We'll put a if condition. So based on what? Product count. So here you get product ID underscore count will be 0 if the products are there. Otherwise, it will be the whatever the number. It can be more than 0 means it's working fine. Here, if you see product ID count, how much? 7, right? Yeah. Uh, so we'll put this condition product ID count. So, so what I want to put a condition, if this product ID, whatever you're capturing, I can capture the random product ID only. First of all, this product ID should be some number or should be greater than 0. I want to put condition like this. If is greater than 0, I want to add the cart, select, add everything till payment. I want to put a condition. App cart. Otherwise, there is no payment right here. This is a condition I want to put, but can I directly use this product ID? You should not take. What we should take count of product IDs. So how do this variable will be generated if there are any product ID? You can see this product ID underscore count. This is generated by the load runner. Okay, we don't need to declare this. So this is a load runner variable. So I want to put this if product ID underscore count is greater than 0, I want to execute this. But if I run this, it is saying error. Why? This says product ID underscore count not declared. What it is? Actually, this is a load runner variable, not C variable. So any load runner variable we cannot directly compare. So how do I use it? Load runner variable with the help of LR underscore eval underscore string. Right? This is how we pass. Now, let me compile this. Again, I'm getting an error. What is this error says? It says operation have illegal types pointer to char and int. Okay, pointer to char in the sense what? What we're trying to do, you're comparing this with integer. 0 is what? Integer, right? And I told you many times, any load runner variable is a string by default. Okay, it is a string by default. So what you need to do, so you cannot compare string with integer. That is what the error says. Illegal. Pointer to char and integer. You're comparing integer and characters. So what I need to do, data type should be changed to integer, right? So how do I change? Put A to I. That's it. convert entire thing into integer. Now compare with 0. If it is greater than 0, then only it should execute. Otherwise, it should give a else. I will put a message lr underscore output underscore message. Sorry. What is the message I want to give? There are no products for selected category. You want to display the category name? You can display, comma. LR underscore here I'll pass it category correlation variable. What is the category? This random category, right? We'll pass it. Right now, what this will do is, if there are any categories, or if there are any products under selected category, it will proceed. Otherwise, it will throw an error. Here, I'll put not found equal to warning because I don't want to fail. Not found equal to warning. So let me fail this. See, now script is not failing. What it is giving us the message saying that there are no products for the selected category monitor. Random category selected monitor, and there are no products. Right? If I that was perfect. Where we are selecting this one is this. If it is products are there, then it will proceed. Otherwise, say I want to run for one iteration, I want to pass. So now if I run, if the products are there, if the products are there, it is continuing, we can see. Right? For any selected category products are there, it is selecting total count 6. So if it is greater than 0, then let me put a condition. Not here. Where I have to put. Now if you see, okay, product ID count, show you the count. Okay, let me run this. Now it will show you. The value it should show you. It will give you the total count, whatever the number. Count is how much? 6, right? So it will check if it is greater than 0, it is satisfied, right? Then only it is executing whatever inside it. If it is 0, then it will directly skip. Normally it should show the number here. Anyway, now it is 0, right? It will not execute inside. Directly go and execute the else. Yeah, now it is showing. Hmm. So see, directly it is executing the else function. And it displaying there are no products. So this condition is fine, but logout fine. See, it is checked. The product ID count is 0. Then it is there are no products for selected category phone. So yeah, now what I want here is a client says, see, there is you are selecting the category, that is fine, right? And if there are no products, it is not executing directly, it is logging out, right? What I want here is when there are no products, right? Instead of simply logging out, it should go back and select some other category. Got it? It should go back and select some other category. It should not, uh, what I would say, simply log out. The condition is checking, that is fine. But if there are no products, should go back and check some other category. So how do you do that? That is the thing here. So if I want to make sure when there are no products, it should go back and select some other category. So how do I go back and select some other category? That so here you need to there are no products, right? For the selected category. I want to this is executing when there is let me put this here. Instead of after executing this, I want to go back to some other category. It's not, yeah, this one failing, right? You can see. right? When there is no product, it is executing this. But instead of it should show us there are no products, but after that it should go back and select some other category. So how do you do that? Going back and selecting some other category. So for that, there is a function called go to. Okay, in load runner, you can use go to function. So how to use a go to function? Here I can create any function. Like here, for the first time, it is uh, selecting the random, right? After that, it should go and select some other random category, right? So here I'll put a category. So like category colon. This works as a function in load runner. Okay. If I just put colon, this works as a function. Okay. So so how do I go to this category? You need to use this one. This is category. I put it as a category, right? Now, what I want to say here is if there are no products, then simply I'll use this go to the function name category. Now, if there are no products, what happens? It will go to that category and pick some other what you call category. So let me put a toggle point. This is go to it. Right? So when there are no products here, it is going here executing this. So it says there are no products for a selected category phone. And I'm saying go to category. So again, it will go back to the category. Again, this time it will capture some other category. You can see in the runtime data, random category will be changed. Now this category is, again, there are no product for a selected category phone. Put it here also so that you understand. Till it is in view user init. Okay, server is connection timeout. Retry. Right? First, it is capturing the random category here, and intentionally we failed it. There are no categories, no products. Then it is going to another category list. So another category is executing. So randomly it is trying to, now this time it has selected notebook. In notebook also there are no products because intentionally we are filling, right? So if it is like that, so for it will run for infinite, right? Continuously it will running in a loop, right? For some reason, if it is selecting, so this will never end, keep on running, right? So here the condition is like it is going back and selling some other category, fine. But what if it is continuously there are no products for all the categories? Then it will run in a loop, right? That is dangerous. So here we want to implement the condition saying that it should go back, check at least five categories. Five times it should do. After five times, it should end the script. That is the requirement here. So when there are no products, see, this is not ending, you can say. If I remove this, it will continuously, if I remove the toggle points, it will continuously run. Right? If I just remove this, just it will go back, check, go back, check, go back. Like infinitely it will run. It will try to capture different category, but because intentionally I'm failing, right? Products, no products. This is keep on changing, no products, again changing, no products, again changing, no products. You can see. We don't want this will run in an infinite loop. Instead of running this in infinite loop, we want to control this, like it should try only for five times. Okay. After five times, uh, it should automatically stop or end. So that is the requirement.